I made this list based on my personal opinion, and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability, and more. To find out more information about these Asus laptops, you can check out the description below. At number 5, it's the Asus VivoBook S. Asus is one of the most popular laptop manufacturers in the market. Throughout the years, they've produced some immensely powerful and ultra-reliable laptops, and thanks to them, they've gathered so many die-hard fans. The company has a laptop for every niche, and most of them deliver great value for the price. One of the most notable models in the last couple of years has been the Asus VivoBook S, a great laptop with amazing performance specs, beautiful design, the ergo lift hinge, tons of battery life, a perfect display, and tons of other features that'll make the VivoBook S your favourite laptop. The Asus VivoBook S is a pretty well-designed laptop. The manufacturer has not skipped on the aesthetics department. It's also worth mentioning that it's available in different paint jobs, all of which are pretty beautiful and attractive. The paint jobs consist of star grey with yellow trim, which is also the best looking in my opinion, the star grey with a red trim, silver blue, gunmetal and firmament green to round off the package. For those that are looking for the flashiest design, you should choose the firmament green design, which has a great shade of green with a brushed aluminium lid and a great plastic deck in the same shade. On top of this, the laptop has great build quality and it'll last you a lifetime. The biggest selling point of this laptop is its amazing 15.6-inch display with a full HD resolution of 1920 by 1080, and it's one of the best in the market as it's pretty sharp, bright and has plenty of contrast. The colour reproduction is a little bit lacking compared to the other qualities, but for its price they were still pretty good. It can achieve a great brightness of about 257 nits at maximum settings, and the viewing angles are pretty much great. For power, this laptop utilises some great parts and specs to make it pretty capable of a lot. It's packed with an Intel Core i7-7500U with a base clock speed of 2.7 GHz and a boost clock speed of 3.5 GHz, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of SSD and 1TB of HDD to round off the package. Its processing power, nothing will be lacking. It's worth mentioning that it's delivered about 9 hours of continuous HD streaming before shutting down, so don't worry about the durability of the battery. One of the best Asus laptops, bringing so much to the table. At number 4, it's the Asus ROG Strix Hero 2. Asus Republic of Gamers lineup has released some ultra-capable laptops with amazing performance specs and features dedicated for gamers. One of their most notable gaming laptops is the Asus ROG Strix Hero 2. This laptop is dedicated to gamers with its powerful performance, striking design, the high refresh rate on its monitor, solid graphics unit and many more. In the design department, the Asus ROG Strix Hero 2 looks like a high-end gaming laptop right from the get-go, with its aggressive angles, black design with red accents, RGB lighting under the keyboard and an LED strip on the laptop's base, which is a true gaming laptop by all means. It's worth mentioning that the RGB lights can be customizable through the Aura Sync RGB software, and it supports different modes such as pulsing to the beat of your music and many more. In the connectivity department, you get a lot of options consisting of 3.5mm audio jack, Ethernet, DisplayPort, HDMI, 3 USB Type-A ports, SD card port and a Kensington lock to round it off. The Asus ROG Strix Hero 2 comes with an ultra-capable monitor dedicated for gamers with 144Hz of refresh rate to deliver the smoothest gameplay in the market. It has a great brightness of about 350 nits at max, and the colours are excellent as it covers 85% of the sRGB colour space. The 15.6-inch in-plane switching display has a full HD resolution of 1920 by 1080 and it delivers everything sharply and consistently, one of the best displays for gaming on a laptop. To power up the games for its 144Hz display, this device utilises the 8th generation Intel Core i7-8750H processor with a boost clock speed of 3.9 GHz with 16GB of RAM, 256GB of SSD and 1TB of HDD. These specs are capable of running every task you can think of, and for its gaming prowess, it utilises an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphics unit with 6GB of VRAM to deliver plenty of frame rates smoothly without any screen tear or such. If you want a capable gaming laptop from Asus that won't cost a fortune, the Asus ROG Strix Hero 2 is perfect for you. At number 3, it's the Asus VivoBook S410 UN. Most buyers look for a middle ground when buying a laptop. This doesn't mean buying the most expensive laptop with the most high-end stats, but neither the laptop with the cheapest price. They want the laptop that delivers the most value for its price, and from the Asus range, this is the VivoBook S410 UN. A laptop that has great performance specs, portable size and weight, great keyboard, and tons of amazing features that'll make you fall in love with this laptop. Design-wise, the first thing I have to say about this laptop is that it's pretty slim and portable, but while still having plenty of durability. This device is about 2 cm thick at its thickest point. While it's not the thinnest in the market, it's still great, and it weighs just 1,430 grams in total. You can put it in any backpack and not feel its heft at all. It's worth mentioning that it's available in Icicle Gold paint job that has a brushed metal lid that looks truly like a premium device. The deck and palm rest carries on the same look, and overall I'm pretty much impressed with it. The keyboard of the Asus VivoBook S410 UN is pretty good, as it has well-spaced keys despite having a small size, which is mostly due to the lack of numpad. The keyboard is also backlit with 3 levels of brightness to choose from, and on top of that, the trackpad of this laptop is excellent and it's pretty responsive. It rocks a 14-inch Nano Edge display with full HD resolution, which is pretty good at sharpness and is rather bright for home and office use, maxing out at 250 nits. For its price, the colour reproduction of this display is decent, as it manages to reproduce about 70% of the sRGB colour gamut with excellent accuracy. It has nice software that'll allow you to set up screen modes, all of which are pretty useful. This device, for performance matters, is equipped with an 8th generation Intel Core i7-8550U with a boost clock speed of up to 4 GHz, 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of SSD for extremely fast boot up times. In other words, this laptop is capable of performing, and for the price, you cannot find a more versatile device. Simply amazing. At number 2, it's the Asus ZenBook Flip S. If you're a frequent traveller who needs a laptop for your work, you need a portable device that's durable and can perform powerfully. For this purpose, the company has delivered the Asus ZenBook Flip S. This laptop is extremely light and thin as a first, and it's packed with great performance specs, a great display that's also a touchscreen, and many more features that'll leave you in awe. The biggest selling point of this device is that it's essentially a 2-in-1 device with ultra-portable measurements, as it's just 11mm at its thickest point and weighs just about 1,100 grams. That's even more impressive when you consider that the display is covered with glass and the whole body has a metal construction, all of which reinforce the premium claim of this device. It has a dark blue navy-like finish with some gold accents scattered around it, and in my opinion it's one of the most smoothly designed laptops. It's worth stating that the keyboard and the trackpad of this convertible are excellent, as the keyboard is spacey and delivers a good typing experience, and the trackpad is pretty large and is amazingly responsive. The Asus ZenBook Flip S utilises a 13.3-inch in-plane switching LCD panel with a full HD resolution of 1080p, which delivers plenty of sharpness. The contrast is perfect as well, as it has a native ratio of 1250:1. It also managed to reproduce about 85% of the sRGB colour gamut with a good Delta E rating of 0.11, meaning it had rich and accurate colours throughout. Performance-wise, this laptop is a beast, which I didn't expect, as it had the 8th generation Intel Core i7 CPU with 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. This makes this laptop a productivity workhorse, as it's capable of plenty of multitasking and any productivity software that you may need. All things considered, the Asus ZenBook Flip S will be your best travel buddy. And at number 1, it's the Asus ROG Zephyrus S. If you're searching for the absolute best from Asus, the ROG Zephyrus S is your answer, as this device packs plenty of power, an amazing design that's also pretty slim, it performs great, has a great screen, futuristic cooling, and many more. I'm not a big fan of gaming designed laptops and devices, however something about this laptop, despite being gaming centric, is pretty attractive. This device is pretty slim, as it measures just 0.63 inches at its thickest point, and it's also pretty light considering what it packs inside at 4.85 pounds in total. It has thin bezels around the screen and a nice finish on its lid, making this laptop a dream. This laptop is equipped with a 15.6-inch in-plane switching panel with a full HD resolution, a refresh rate of 144Hz and a response time of just under 3 milliseconds. For gaming, it doesn't get any better. It's also worth mentioning that the contrast is also exceptional, as it delivered excellent blacks and colours are perfect and managed to reproduce 113% of the sRGB colour space, which is marvellous. It produced a brightness of about 335 nits, which is higher than most of the gaming laptops. Performance-wise, it's packed with an 8th generation Intel Core i7-8750H CPU with 16GB of RAM, 512GB of SSD, making it one of the most powerful laptops in the market. However, what makes it a great gaming laptop is its amazing graphics unit, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 GPU with 8GB of VRAM, providing you with amazing gaming experiences. The best laptop in Asus lineup without any